that about them when they have a weak bot side, but we don't talk about that unless they're playing.
We'll get to that tomorrow there for now.
Oh, yeah.
So we will. Get into ban and picks for game 2. Axis are going to be on the blue side, a Detonator on red. I'm interested to see if we see 6 jungle bans again. That was a little ridiculous.
I think they need to stop the jungle bans from starting Detonator. They just showed that Caspiel has got lots of champions that he can pull out. Kha'Zix was fine here. I didn't like the pick, but he made it work well, and they played towards the objectives very well in this game, on the last game. And just immediately Detonator like, yeah, we're not giving away Aatrox ever again.
They've learned their lesson.
I do like the jungle bans over towards Sek because he has had a very good split on specific junglers, and if they're going to continue banning out Caspiel's pool and you ban out Sek's pool, then it's, you know, you're just adding to the same pot, so it makes it harder for Sek to get a priority champion. If Caspiel's okay digging deep to find a champion, then Sek would have to do the same, putting a lot of pressure on both sides. First pick is available for Axis Empire here, so curious to see what they'd like to lock down.
Well, Kali going to draw a ban here, so
you leave Yumi open. Zaya's a good first pick here as well. You could always pick Jarvan first if you want to secure the jungler of your choice.
Because for Detonator, they didn't sub back in K-Star and put Golden Feet back up at the top. Potter's still here. So we see, it looks like he's just going to go ahead, lock in that Zaya, get a consistent wave clear in the bot lane, and have that safety during the team fights, and a little bit of extra CCs.
They're not going to do it, but I'd like to see Jarvan Irelia being picked here by Detonator. That'd be a very nice first 2 picks. Get a very comfortable flex pick. Oh, Kai'Sa's left open, so you take that. Kai'Sa has an okay lane into Zaya, and there are certain combos you can play over that do well against Zaya Rakan, like Kai'Sa as well as Leona being paired together. Very strong bottom lane.
Ooh.
Oh, Sek's just going, I'm going to play the carry here today. This was banned against him in the last match when Detonator didn't first round pick a jungler.
So we see Lee Sin getting locked in. Sek has had some pretty decent performances. We've seen him bring it out a couple times, stealing away a Baron. We're also going to get that Kai'Sa now onto Golden Feet, opting in for a very hyper carry late. And depending on your build path, can either do a lot of damage to across the team or just single target.
If you're Axis, you've got to pick your Rakan if you want it here.
You want your big boys.
Nautilus left open, you can take that.
So Gragas and Nautilus getting locked in. We'll likely see that Gragas going into the jungle if the Nautilus is being shown, unless we're getting any wacky Gragas support Nautilus mids. I don't think that'll be happening anytime soon here, but hey, there it is. The Pyke was left available for Rich in the previous game. This time around, though, is going to opt into it if you're going to go melee versus melee.
It is his best support pick. He's really good on this Pyke, and again, is able to snowball nice leads for your team. If you get a couple of ultimates down and get a few kills with it, you're able to distribute excess gold to your team, allowing them to scale much faster than expected. And it's Golden Feet in the bottom lane as well, the best AD carry in Thailand. So Rich is going to have a very aggressive matchup here. Zaya, Nautilus, still not a pushover lane, but they could definitely try and make something work with the aggressive jungler of Lee Sin they've picked up. Curious to see how Axis are going to now pick towards the top side of the map, because Detonator even have counter pick towards one of those lanes.
So see here, mids being banned out quite rapidly. Getting rid of the Karma, the Kiana, Nico as well. And just going to ban out that Renekton for good measure here. Poder had an okay start on it in game 1.
They should pick Archony's champion here. They should save the top lane pick for Potter to decide what. Don't do it.
So for Potter, he is a pocket Gangplank. But I know you and me, Fish, we don't like seeing Gangplank being blind picked when you didn't need to blind pick it.
Yeah, Gangplank is fine, but you're blind picking it into Shine. The reason why I say hold on to your top lane pick is force Shine to show what he's comfortable playing blind.
Oh.
Then you could try and pick your Gangplank afterwards. So they must have something very strong for Archony in mind to play against this.
Ooh, do we see Yasuo? Yes. Let's go. Gonna get locked in.
And this is why you don't do it, because that's not Yasuo mid. That is Yasuo top lane for Shine.
That's Yasuo
playing the Vladimir blind.
Let's see here. Detonator currently having Lysandra. Haven't seen it for quite a while in summer. Now making its appearance back. And Detonator's do or die game here. And
it's not going to be Yasuo top. It's going to be Vladimir.
Are they seeing where it's going to go? I think for Shine, you might as well just take the Yasuo. I feel like that's a fine matchup.
Shine's going to decide he's comfortable playing the Vladimir into the gameplay. So both of them do scale very well. And it's Carino that goes, I'm going to blind pick this Yasuo and play against whatever you have in mind here. So interesting. Neither side using their picks efficiently. So not counter picking the gangplank. You know, not playing something safe in towards the mid lane. But instead going aggressive blind, both sides. Gangplank the pocket pick for Potter, and then Yasuo the pocket pick for Carino.
Well, let's go ahead and load up into Game 2. Axis Empire only needing this last win to advance to the semifinals. And once again, let's see if we'll see a late ward or anything come through. Both these teams rather passive in early game.
Phase Rush Vladimir being picked up, top side map for Shine.
Still see an Aftershock on Lysandra.
Not going for a Kleptomenti. Aftershock's good on Lysandra. If you proc it, you get lots of bursts of armor and magic resistance, allow you to trade quite effectively, allow you to initiate effectively. Good chunk of damage in the early game as well against a melee matchup, something like the Yasuo. Yeah, for Detonator here, it's all about scaling though. Bottom side of the map, they're going to have a very strong Kai'Sa Pike lane, so that'll be very aggressive. You got Lee Sin to back them up, but top side of the map, you know, top lane is both scaling champions. So you're really going to be looking at mid lane as the volatile matchup.
And it's both scaling where both are just happy to farm up in that lane. Both of them usually kind of cancel each other out when it comes to wave clear once you get a couple points into that barrel. Same with the just burst that comes out from the Vladimir. So if we're seeing any action, it's going to be with the help of the jungle. Sek may be going for a cheeky play here, but instead just opting to go for the blue buff steal immediately. And Castle's been kind of known not to check his blue. He likes doing full clears, so he might get 3 buffed here if he doesn't get any information soon.
Yeah, the only way he's going to get information if Sek tries to gank top lane immediately after taking this blue buff. There is some time for Caspiel to react because he has gone for a full red side clear, but not going to happen because Sek is going to go straight over and take away the Krug. So if Caspiel doesn't think something's up and just goes towards top side, Sek's going to have a very huge early advantage. No wards to spot out. And that is moving towards top side of the map, especially when he finally gets that clear down. But
oh, ping's coming out.
Pings do come out, so he's going to head down. Sek still doesn't get spotted out by any wards, but now they're going to know, okay, his blue buff's still there. You got to try and take it.
We'll see here. A decent push also coming in from the bot side with that Xayah able to clear out the wave, so it does give some priority. Instead, Caspiel, though, might be looking for a play here. We'll see if Rich takes the bait.
But this is that's such a weird path coming out from Caspiel. This lane's so far back. The only way you're getting a gank there is if it's a counter gank, or if Pyke randomly decides he wants to engage that close to his turret. Caspiel should have been doing this blue ages ago. There is a chance for Sek to come in and try and take this one away, and Caspiel's just wasted a lot of time in his jungle. Would have liked him to try and start that blue first instead, then go back over and see if he can steal it.
Well, there you go, but here comes the rest of the team. That's Ward, though, providing a lot of safety to Caspiel, making it so that he has to go down toward the bot side of the map. So able to trade back the stolen blue buff from earlier.
Think about this. Caspiel did his Krugs, and after taking his Krugs, he moved over to the enemy blue and then recalled. And that took him a good minute and a half, whereas Sek the entire time, farming jungle camps, taking away Scuttle Crabs, still in lane, still being proactive, helping out players push their lanes. Gragas does go back and get boots, which is crucial for his Predator. But Sek definitely has the tempo advantage in the jungle at the moment.
Oh, nice hook coming out here, actually, onto Rich. Can turn that back around, though. Chili. Nice sidestep, hugging the wall. So we see Scuttle being controlled on the top side here by Sek. That's going to allow Potter to happily push in here. The Shine still needs a couple more points in that queue before he can really get aggressive and try and trade frequently.
So Doran's ring start on a Vladimir, by the way. Not something you usually see. You're not going to be able to use the mana regeneration effectively from the item. But okay.
Okay, Shine, you do you. Like you're just getting that extra little bit of AP, right? That's pretty much it.
Gameplay's just having a perfectly fine time in this lane, by the way. He's happily sitting up, farming, pushing out. He's able to trade effectively against the Vladimir as well. You can see Potter definitely understands how to work the champion. It is his pocket pick after all. No pressure towards the gameplay just yet, and Sek's been in his back pocket the entire time. Speaking of which, Sek has completed his jungle item nice and early.
We'll see here a little bit of invade coming out from Axis. Rich going to get that nice little hook over the wall. That's going to force Chili to have to turn and fight. Meanwhile, though, Archie was trying to come down. Blaze able to get the root, but Rich is still alive. Here comes the Lee Sin. Meanwhile, back onto the 2v2 in the top side of the jungle. Chili over the wall, trying to make a hero play. Able to separate the fight, but now Blaze forced to back off. Rich not able to connect with the Q, and somehow no one falls in the jungle.
Yeah, sloppy fight by all the players in this match. Flash is being burnt by mid lane, coming out from the side Detonated, jungle's whole support, where it's Chili using both his summoners, Blaze flashing over the wall, and Caspiel flashing as well. A little bit of miscommunication. Both sides not quite sure where they were going to try and pick the fight there, as two members of Axis tried to take the last stand over towards the Wolf camp, whereas the rest were fighting over the Blast Cone.
Oh, Rich not able to land the hook
trouble
there. Blaze looking for it. Blade Caller doesn't have enough mana. Here comes Sek, though, over toward the side. Gangplank ultimate, though, as Potter's been able to farm the entire time. He has the early level 6, and that's going to be 2 kills.
Caspiel
Going in favor of Detonator. They're looking for a little bit more. Caspiel getting a little too far forward. Rich onto the back line, able to find the stuns. Need to finish off the kill, and there it is. Torino does have ultimate available, looking to stack up his Q. Not able to find the knock-up, though, and he's going to get taken down, and here comes Archie. He doesn't even need to be there. Detonator find 4 kills to start off game 2.
What a big misplay coming out from Axis Empire. As soon as they saw Sek come into the lane, as soon as the Gangplank ultimate came out, that should have been the time for them to back the heck out of there. Gangplank has a horrible teleport. He can't teleport into fights, but his ultimate is instant and it's global and contributes incredibly well. The entire time, Shine as well, stuck underneath his turret. Can't push out. You can even see there, Shine can't even fight this gameplay. Keeps getting knocked back time and time again, yet to use his teleport, yet to go back to base, can't contribute to the fight. And then the mistakes kept piling on in. First, Blaze getting tagged by the Lee Sin because he moved too far forward, gets killed instantly. Then you had Nautilus being hooked back by Pyke, he's dead. That should be the last of the kills. They were backing away. Caspiel just does the biggest body bop I've ever seen into air. Hits absolutely nothing, gets in trouble. Now he's in trouble again.
Level 6 there for the Lissandra. Sek able to land the resonating strike, and there it is. He's going to be able to find the solo there. Caspiel starting to fall a bit behind, as that's going to be his second death on the Gragas. Let's go ahead and take another replay look toward bot.
Like, this was good. This is a good start to the fight. Cole defeats way out of position. You try and punish him for it. And you keep pushing, which is nice. But as soon as this Gangplank ultimate comes through, you back away. And Chili and Blaze should have both backed in the same direction, which is towards the fountain, allowing Caspiel and Carino to find open space. Very well played come out from Detonator. Great awareness from Potter. But Caspiel body bopping back in, and then Carino sticking around, thinking he could try and fight Rich. It's just two big mistakes that you shouldn't be making at this level. You should be backing off and understanding that you need to live to fight another day and not give away such a huge lead this early into the game.
And because of how much knowledge for Detonator, where they knew where Caspiel was during the first pretty much 5 minutes of this game entirely, Potter was able to freely just farm and push in the wave. Usually when we see a Gangplank, we say, okay, jungle's going to be camping you for usually the first couple minutes of the game to try and put you behind. But because there was so much focus on that bot side, Potter was able to farm up, get level 6 pretty much as fast as you can.
What they're banking on now for the side of Axis Empire is you're 3,000 gold behind. You can't take these skirmishes anymore. Not against a Lee Sin, Pyke, Kai'Sa, Lissandra. It's going to be impossible to take skirmishes now. You're waiting until everyone's got 2 items, and you go for a big wombo combo. Gragas ultimate into a big Yasuo ultimate into Shine, getting a massive flank on Vladimir. That's the only way you're really winning fights now, with big bursts and a big combo. I mean, Gragas, Vladimir, as well as Yasuo, not tanks. They're all big damage dealers, especially with an AP Predator Vlad coming, AP Predator Gragas coming out for this squad. That's what they got to play around.
With a nice little hook there, but overall now it's at about a 2,500 gold lead in favor of Detonator. A bit more accelerated than what we saw in game 1. Still no one knocking on towers though.
Look at Sector, he just doesn't care. He's taking away red buffs the whole time. Caspiel's trying to do his Krugs, can't even do them effectively. Spots out Sec now. Might go for the fight.
Sec, getting a little bit risky here. He's going to get knocked back. Gangplank ultimate, though, immediately disrupts Sec.
Oh, Sec's in trouble. He might
should die to the Ignite. Chili, though, is the one getting the kill, so the shutdown goes on
Yasuo's
over
on his way
to the Nautilus, but they just don't want to fight Fish.
Still a good turn there. They see Lee Sin coming in for the dive. They've got more members there, so they turn on him really quickly, pick up the kill. Beautifully done by Blaze to thread in those final 2 feathers just to get enough damage for the Ignite to tick through. It means Axis Empire do get something out of that fight at the very end. That's something they crucially needed. They needed to slow down the tempo because it's not going to give them enough gold to come back into the game, and it goes over towards the support, so it's not the best play to have it, but it just means it's time on the map where Sec can't do anything. He's not running around, he's not trying to find ganks, not trying to create pressure, so it just allows Axis Empire to get closer and closer towards mid-game without losing even more of an advantage.
See, Colden Feet here. I was about to say he maybe accidentally double bought pickaxe, but that's the old Korean build path. Often to play that one, even though he had double pickaxe actually in his inventory, so it looks like he's going to go straight into Rage Blade immediately after. So a lot of items that Kaisa uses pickaxe for.
It is nice because it does give you your Q upgrade early, which is what Kaisa likes. Just means your tier stacks a lot slower. That's all. And it's a trade-off. Really good in aggressive lanes with things like Pike, because then you can fight at all times. You always have a good spike on you. You just stack mana mean a little bit slower, that's all. It's a cheeky play from Axis, able to sneak away a Rift Herald while Lee Sin has such good control over the jungle. Early stopwatch being picked up here by Caspiel as well, so he's saying that he wants to try and be as useful as possible in this next fight.
Look at this though, lots of pressure toward the top side of the map. Shine was able to actually knock down this top lane tower very low. That should be enough to take it down. So first brick.
Got a big lead here as well, Shine. 5,200 gold to 3,800. So that's where the big discrepancy is right now in favor of Axis Empire. Potter been able to do pretty well in this lane, but it is Shine that's come out on top. Meanwhile, the leads for the side of Detonator, you're really looking at Sek, who's about 1,000 gold ahead, and Kaisa, who's 1,000 gold ahead in the bottom lane.
Oh no, Chili. Rich is going to hook him back. Chili uses the ultimate to try and disrupt there. They should find the chase, though. Chili gets over the wall, does get the ultimate connecting. Meanwhile, Featherstorm going to be popped here. Blaze should be nowhere close to this fight. Blade Caller going to come out.
Flash.
Beautiful flash coming out from Rich, but here comes Caspiel. Here comes Carino looking for the double knockup. Gets kicked back. Sek able to interrupt the fight with a 3-man Dragon Rage. Colton Feet jumps in with the killer instinct, not able to find their target. Meanwhile, Blaze wants to re-engage, but the Yasuo is going to get taken down and trades it back, even with the Triumph heal there. And it's a 1-for-1. Sek still
Vladimir's on his way.
Sek, what are you doing here? He's just trying to steal at this point. Vladimir is on the way, but Shine's a little too late to the party.
They might still try and go in. Chili looking to get a hook.
Let's see here. Looks like that's going to be it.
That's it. Sloppy fights all around. I mean, really good kick coming out from Sek. If he wasn't able to land that 4-man knock-up, oh, that would have been Carino trying to clean up the rest of that fight. So really well done to land that, make sure it disrupts the fight and gives enough of a lead over towards Detonator in the play itself in order to neutralize that team fight. They dove pretty deep for it. They come out on top, but only a slight lead now available for Detonator. And again, Axis Empire scale incredibly well in this matchup.
Oh,
Blaze
no.
in trouble.
Oh no, Blaze. Ooh,
Well, Colton Feet missed the W, so he can't get into the fight. Does mean it's going to take them some time to come back into this lane.
Yeah, unfortunately, Colton Feet didn't have
they're in
Killer
trouble.
Instinct available. Sek forced to use his flash. Shine, though, still hunting on this. Vladimir had the Spellbinder, and with that extra bit of movement speed, tracks him down. Potter also taking a big chunk of health.
Yeah, Shine is a beast. It looked like Potter was having a fine time in that lane, but somehow around 10 minutes into the match, Shine's able to pull out a CS lead. He got a kill for himself, and now he is well and truly online, doing the same thing Carino did in the last game. Picking up Spellbinder nice and early, making it so that he can take part in some of these early fights. and contribute to his team a bit more. Sek now, he had a big early game lead. Those last 2 deaths have really hindered the tempo he's had. Making it so he's not as effective at the moment. And again, Axe Senpai, when he's getting to the late game, you've got the Wombo combo topside available and a very safe 80 carry of Xayah to try and deal with all the threats that has good damage over time.
And there we go, Infernal Drake. First one of game 2. Extra 10% damage available for what other team can secure it. Chili not going to be able to land the hook. Let's see if there's an engage. Double knockup, going to find its mark. And Sek going to get hit by the last breath. Not going to get taken down, though. Lee Sin still alive. Killer Instinct onto the back line. Cold Feet, though, he's all alone. He's in beside a Yasuo at this point. Trying to juke back. He's able to survive. He's able to dance around the Qs. Shine going aggressive. Able to get that last Q and is able to just chunk out members. It's a man on a mission here. He gets the shutdown. He'll get executed, though, as Rich able to find the kill. Potter not able to proc any of the barrels. Sek still alive.
Yeah, Sek wants to try and come back in here. Looking to see if he can snipe away this Infernal Drake. It is a 3-on-2, but someone needs to tank for Caspiel because he can't take any more damage from this dragon.
Here we go. Castle going to get a little bit extra health. Potter trying to come up, but not going to happen, and that is going to be the Infernal secured by Axis, as the second one is going to be coming up next.
No smite was available for Caspiel there, so there was a realistic chance there for Sek to come in and take the steal on that Infernal Dragon, but fight did go south for Detonator, weren't able to pick it up. Good attempt coming up the Golden Feet, trying to make use of the advantage and the gold lead he has.
Oh, no. Oh!
Doesn't connect. Make use of the gold lead that he has to try and take down the back line of Axe Senpai, which was Caspiel at the point in time, strangely, as he was very low on hit points, but does run into a Yasuo. Karino doesn't respect how far ahead Kai'Sa is at the moment and falls to Kai'Sa solo.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Caspiel, you got to clear that final croc. Oh, God, he didn't clear the final croc.
He's done that a couple times, by the way.
There's your 10 gold. Bye-bye.
Yeah, unfortunately for Karino, during that 1v1 with Golden Feet, missed 2 of his Qs, which were quite vital, because he would have had the knockup available. Golden Feet was able to just do a little bit of a shuffle here and there and juke those out. In the end, it's still only 1,000 gold lead here for Detonator. Pretty crucial one, though, is the fact that they did pick up an Infernal Drake, considering now Shine. I already saw how good he is at this point. Extra damage on that Vladimir, he's perfectly happy.
Oh, Shine is almost done with the build he needs to snowball ahead. He needs 3 items, and this Vladimir is going to be a menace, terrorizing the backline. At the same time, you're going to have Gragas as well as Yasuo ready to commit into these fights too, and Blaze, you could play very safe. Axis just need to buy some time for Shine to come online. He can contribute to these fights. He's going to be perfectly fine. As soon as he gets those 3 items, this game is pretty much over. It's going to be so difficult to deal with.
Going to go back up into his jungle, clear out the Raptors. You see some of the ward coverage from Detonator starting to deteriorate toward the bot side. Still a lot of control wards, though, and a lot of defensive wards coming out from Axis Empire. So realizing they don't want to get caught out here, because there's always that opportunity for Detonator to find a quick pick. They got a Pike, they got a Lissandra. If someone's overstepped their bounds, they're going to easily just get exploded. We'll see how well Axis Empire can respect this, because that's pretty much what Detonator are looking to do.
Look at how much space Axis Empire are able to buy for Vladimir, making it so that Shine can split push, he can take down turrets himself. He's happy to fight Gangplank alone, who's gone for such a weird build. He has
all components.
He went towards Hexdrinker first to deal with Vladimir in lane. Then he went for the Executioner's Calling to mitigate the healing reduction. Then he's going for his Trinity Force. So Gangplank is doing okay.
Oh, Caspel really forcing it.
Gameplay's doing fine, but because he's all components, he doesn't have a big spike. He doesn't get the big damage that Trinity Force gives when it's finally complete. And he's been put behind here against the Vladimir, and it's not looking good for him at the moment.
He actually also went ahead and bought boots, too. He's got literally an entire...
KFC variety bucket going.
He's got everything. Everything for the family. What more could you ask for? Oh, you could ask for a completed item. Detonator going to go ahead, clear out the minion wave in mid. Still about a minute and a half until we see any action onto any objectives.
And it's really smart from Axis because they can try and pick a fight now. The Gangplank, you know, split pushing, no teleport available, lacks items, but Gangplank's Power Spike and Trinity Force, it's great, but he's still going to be stuck in so many of his components. Whereas Vladimir, when Gangplank gets his Trinity Force, Vladimir should be close to picking up another huge item, which will be even more beneficial for Axis. So they're trading a small Power Spike for a big one on their side of the map.
Yeah, because you're looking at, say, an item and a half, pretty much at that point. Carino able to just escape there. Archney can take up actually a decent chunk of damage when a pretty hefty build. You got Proto Belt, you got the Zonia Seeker Arm Guard being started up here as well. Scuttle gonna get controlled here by Detonator on the first Baron spawn. Meanwhile, Axis happy to just farm back. Like you mentioned, Shine's only gonna get bigger. It's kind of seeping way back into game one. Hello, here comes Rich. Not holding on to the Q just in time, and that is, woo, Chili thinking of looking for that hook.
Heal being used there by Cold and Feet. Very smart from Blaze. He is a very safe AD carry, just needs to use the ultimate at the right time. Doesn't panic, understands that he can escape from that game quite easily.
Archie could go for a flank here. Blaze could get dove if he's not too careful, but looks like Archie doesn't even want to risk it. No real minion wave to try and stop that.
Again, buy some time. Shine's got 10,000 gold. Rabadon's is complete. He's waiting to finish that final item, and then he can start team fighting to his heart's desire.
Big gold graph coming out there from Shine.
The only problem is Caspiel is so far behind. He's barely in front of Rich when it comes to items, and he's a damaging jungler as well.
And again, they are relying for that wombo combo. And for the thing about the wombo combo, though, is everything needs to hit. Can't hope for just one thing to hit.
Second Infernal, this is big for Axis so they can secure it.
Let's see, Sek wants to jump in. Immediately, though, he gets knocked up and going to get taken down.
Lights out,
there
good night.
It is. That's going to be the double knockup. Carino already using the ultimate and Shine over the wall. Hemo Plague and Cold Feet. I'm unfortunately going to have to call this one. You're dead here, bud. If he could try and turn this around, Archie will see Potter able to find the barrel combo. But meanwhile, that's going to be the second Infernal Drake secured. And another hook's going to land onto Lysandra. Ignite's ticking. Carino not able to land the Q. And let's see, can that Gangplank turn around? He's not doing enough damage at this point, and Blaze finds the kill.
Yeah, beautiful team fighting coming up from Axis. They turn, they use their wombo effectively, and they're just able to clean up 4 members of Detonator while only losing 1 of their own. At the same time, Vladimir goes back to base, buys a Morellonomicon for himself, so now Vladimir is well and truly online. You saw how much damage he did to Rich. You saw how he was able to hunt down Cold and Feet and obliterate him from Summoner's Rift. Axis's team composition is now online, and there is not much Detonator can do about it. It's so online that Blaze has the luxury of buying a QSS mid his core items. In between his 2 core items of Essence Reaver Infinity Edge, he goes QSS. That's how much of a luxury Axis Empire can spare.
And the issue here, too, for Detonator is we saw Sek. Oh, are they actually going to try and rush this? They got Rage Blade on the Kaisa.
Yeah, they can rush this as well.
They didn't clear out the wards, so they're kind of sneaking this at this point.
They're going, though. They're trying to get over.
Okay.
So one scary Nautilus boy stops them.
But overall, we saw it last. In that last fight, Sek wanted to go in for the steal, but pretty much Axis have the one-person dead combo. You got a Nautilus ultimate and a Yasuo ultimate. Whoever he ults, he's likely dead.
I do like what they've done though, Opal, with Gragas as well as Blaze. Gragas and Xayah both building towards defensive items, even though they're so far behind. Just going, you know what? I'm not the carry here. The carry's Yasuo.
Yasuo
carries Vladimir.
Vladimir.
We are the utility players right now. So Gragas going Zhonya's to stay alive, and then Xayah going towards the QSS as well to just make sure she can't get caught out and can still use the feathers defensively.
Shine, I think, could maybe turn this. Here we go. He's a speedy boy. Hemo Play gonna get popped. Here comes Predator over to the side. It's gonna be a knock up into another one right there. Potter gets put back into the middle of his team. Double kill for Shine. Golden Feet using the killer instinct to try and get within range. Rich going a sneaky boy route. Gets himself the execution. Gonna get some extra gold into the Gangplank's pocket. But meanwhile, Minion Wave in mid lane, 4 members strong. They should be able to take down this tower and possibly the inhibitor one as well.
And it's so difficult to catch out this Vladimir. You need more than that to knock him down. You need the Gangplank there for the healing reduction. You need Lysandra there to lock him down. But where's your consistent damage? You need Cold and Feet in that fight too. If not, you're not going to be able to lock down Shine ever. 7-2-2 on Vladimir. He's having a fantastic series here.
And there we go. Inhibitor cracked in game 2. Axis Empire at 24 minutes. 2 Infernal strong, a 3,000 gold lead, but a massive amount of that gold onto Shine, and all he needs to do is find the one combo, and whoo, Chili looking to thread the needle.
They want to fight. They've got 5 here. Axis only got 4. Gragas is nowhere close.
Gragas still a while out. Going to see if they can try and turn this one around. Detonator, though, they're taking so long to commit to this fight. Double knockout. Carino finds Golden Feet on the back line, and there goes the Kaisa. And unfortunately with that, here comes Caspel. He's got Predator Pock, able to find the double knockup, and this Gangplank wants to try and turn it around, but it's already too late, and Shine can just turn that around. Hemoplague pops, doesn't find its target, but Caspel is going to come over here toward the side, and that's going to be a deadly sin as Chili locks him down.
And that's Baron being taken. That was such a strange fight. The correct idea coming up from Detonator, there's only 4 of them and 5 of us. We should try and take the fight while we have an advantage, because we might not know when that's going to come up next. But for some reason, they can't quite find the play, and they kick Carino back into the play.
We've seen this before, though. We've seen a risky play. There he goes. Execution on one Rich, though. He misses the second ultimate, and he can't make the hero play. And with that, that's going to be the Baron going in favor of Axis Empire.
Beautiful play again, securing the Baron for themselves. And what was a good start for Detonator, capitalizing on the mistakes of Axis Empire in the bottom lane, is starting to crumble. Vladimir yet to go back to base, and by level 16, rank 3 Hemo play. Don't step up, Archie, you will die.
Well, he's going to proto up, if anything.
Doesn't matter. Vladimir will just go, I am a vampire, run away, and then kill you.
So now...
just watch him die. He's just going to go, Zonius.
He's going to go Void Staff.
Okay, fine. Never mind. He just wants to kill everything.
He's almost Flame Horizon Poter at this point.
Well, Shine's having a great game.
Yeah. Sec. This is triple Infernal too. Ah, he get it again! Knock up into the last breath. Forces the Lee Sin off. And this would be the nail in the coffin. Oh my god! Finds a double knock up onto the blind. And with that, that's going to be the 3rd Infernal Drake in Shine. I don't even want to know how much AP this Vladimir has.
Yeah, this Vladimir is disgusting with the extra 24% ramp on his ability power.
With the Rabadons, too. God. They also multiply.
With a Void stuff, so he's going to be dealing near
Boom.
true damage. That's half of Potter's life bar with a simple spell rotation from Shine. He's a monster. Look at him. He knows he's a monster, too. He's standing in the lane.
Oh boy.
You don't care. Show me his AP.
Show us Vladimir AP. What you got?
Click his hero. I want to see.
They don't get to click the hero. Meanwhile, bot lane going to get pushed in here by Axis. And Shine going to continue to push in the mid lane back to full health. And Detonator, ooh, even with the last stand underneath this tower, I think the combo is just too easy here for Axis. Especially a choke point. 1 Gragas ultimate. Oh, double root. That might even do it. Blade's not going to pull the trigger. They're going to wait for the minion wave. Carino's going to push in mid. Oh, Archony going highly aggressive. Do they get down? They take down Shine. No Carino nearby. Chili's also going to get taken down. Detonator are able to hold, but let's see. Do they try and go back in onto the fight? Carino's nearby. Needs the knockup. Wait, never mind. Blaze able to be the carry this time around when he needs to. And Carino, huge crits on the Yasuo. Able to trade back the kills. And with that, that looks like the nail in the coffin for this series as Axis Empire look towards semis.
And it's fair play to Detonator. They did what they weren't able to do previously. Kill them because they had the consistent damage on towards the Vladimir this time. But there are so many carry threats on Axis Empire that can't deal with all the different raid bosses. They're marching towards the Nexus.
Let's see, Archony going to try and go back in. Carino, though, able to find both kills with the help of Blaze. The ace is there. And with that, Detonator upset comes through for Axis Empire. A 2-0 to secure a semi-final spot.
And they've done it. This is the Axis Empire we haven't seen all split.
Dark Horse. Whew.
Upsetting the 4th seed coming into playoffs.
Second seed of Thailand.
Second seed of Thailand. In fantastic style as well. I mean, that was a swift 2-0. You know, things looked shaky for them in both their matches, but they were cool, calm, collected, played towards their win condition. And it was just amazing to watch. And I think Detonator should have stuck with Golden Feet on the top side of the map.
Yeah, questions will arise, you know, was that substitution worth it? Well,
Bring back K-Star.
well, they don't get another chance to here, Fish, as their journey to Worlds has come to an end.
Sorry, Rez. I know you're upset.
And with that, too, that means we only have the single tie team remaining now, and that's Mega on the other side of the bracket.
That's right.
And with that win, too, it now means Axis takes on Win tomorrow, and that guarantees a Singapore or Malaysian-based organization in our final.
2 Malaysian teams playing in the semi-finals. The grudge match is going to be there, the old guard against the new. That's going to be a lot of fun to watch. And, you know, it's the similar story. Top side team against top side team. Both of them are not very focused in their bottom lane. Curious to see, you know, if either side are going to make a big switch up going into that semi-final match.
Yeah.
It's going to be very crucial.
And it was good to see, too, from Axis Empire. Everything was put on that Vladimir in that game, and it looked good for Detonator during that fight. They got Shine down. They also caught out Chili. Very consistent engage, but Blaze had a beautiful fight on the side.
Yeah. I mean, really well played coming out from Blaze. Again, same as Caspiel. He knew that they're just utility players. Their job's not to carry. But when it came down to the wire, when Shine was executed quite quickly, they said, you know what, I can step up here. I can be a carry, and played it beautifully. But they understood their win condition, which has been a big criticism of Axis Empire over the entire split. That they have a win condition, but they don't play towards it. They just play as if this was solo queue. Everyone trying to play greedy, everyone trying to make plays themselves, but not playing towards players like Shine, who they've often relied on as their win condition, which they did so again here. But a little bit disappointed with Detonator. I don't think making that swap right as you go into your playoff match was the right idea. I think they should have stuck with their roster because it was working. Not ideal, but it was working. And I don't think Potter brought enough to the table. His pocket pick gameplay was bullying Vladimir, but that's it.
Yeah, and we have to say it again, that draft, why would you show the gangplank when you didn't need to?
Yeah.
If you were going to pick the Alessandra, you know, or pick anything
Pick the Alessandra first.
Yeah. Let's go ahead, though. This was, of course, the one of the breaking points here where Axis really started to find their footing.
Which fight was this?
Oh, wait, this might be, this is
when Golden Feet dove in. So
this is where Golden Feet plays Happy Feet.
Yeah, and just dodges 2 of Carino's Qs, lives to tell the tale. But it's just Shine at this point. He's so strong. Guns down Arch, and he says, you know what, you're next, Rich and Golden Feet. I'm going to kill both of you, and you can't do anything about it.
And Rich does trade back it, but unfortunately...
But yeah, this is where they got into the game, and you see Potter just wandering around, full health, full mana, not able to contribute anything. After a 4K, or close to 4K gold lead set up by Sek. Not able to contribute enough, and he's still doing damage, still got 18,000 damage, but the rest of the team, not quite sure what the job there was. And again, the Lissandra pick to me, I'm a little bit baffled by it. That's the one pick in this composition where I'm like, we know Rich for his Pike. Pike Kaiser's fine. Sek is really good on the Lee Sin jungle early, especially against a Gragas who is not going to be very tanky. Someone Lee Sin can definitely duel, and you know Potter's a pocket pick Gragas, pocket pick Gangplank player. Why are you putting Lissandra down there? If it's just for the lockdown, they definitely didn't use that to lock down Shine. He finishes 8-3 and 4.
Yeah, Shine going to be taking home the MVP. I think he was also nominated MVP in Game 1. We just didn't show it. So
they told me they were giving it to mid lane, to Carino.
What?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
I got angry.
Yeah, no. Vetoed. Not happening.
No, that Aatrox won the game. Thank you very much.
Oh, boy. So Shine going to be very impressive performance. I think that's a good confidence boost, especially now heading into such a heavy matchup against Win, where that top lane is going to be a battleground between him and Shadow and Libero.
Yeah, and they didn't show too much. I mean, Carino as well as Shine both have deep champion pools, so you expect them to pull out wacky picks like the Yasuo, but no real strategy being played. This has always been, we'll play towards Shine. That's how they played the entire split. So I'm curious when they go up against Win, when they go up against players they've played against, you know, time and time again, like Arhech, Kagame, players from Malaysia, they might have a different strategy in mind to try and take down Win, something they didn't have to show today against Detonator. And they're the dark horses for a reason. Didn't look good for them to split, but they've made it again to the semi-final, so at least a top 4 finish, and we'll have to see if they can pull up another upset. Because last split they upset Liab to go to the finals. This split they might be able to upset Win to try and make it to the finals. And that could potentially see Mega against Axis Empire again.
That would be one hell of an upset. We'll have to see, though. We're going to go ahead and take a short break, and then Series 2, the Battle of the Philippines, we're going to have Liab taking on Steel Wolves for their shot at a semi-final against Mega.